Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you are returning, welcome back. I'm sending you a big hug and thanks so much for being down, for coming and hanging out with me and allowing me to channel your energy. So, friends, for today's reading, I was just kind of feeling out the collective, and I feel like a lot of us are feeling like maybe we're in limbo, or maybe we've been trying to make something happen for ourselves for a while, and it's just not coming in. This reading is about asking Spirit. What is blocking our manifestation from coming in? Where are the blockages? We're going to be looking into your current energy, what you're seeking, basically what you're trying to call in, where the blockage lies, and then of course we're going to end your reading off with some advice. So this is definitely for those of you that find yourselves really wanting something or seeking change, movement forward, and you just feel like you keep hitting roadblocks perhaps. Maybe something isn't flowing. So we will be looking into that, and hopefully we'll be able to make some breakthroughs on how to get to the other side of this hurdle. Today we have a pick a deck, which I haven't done in a long time. So I will be using 3 different decks, and I'll also be doing a little charm reading as a little cherry on top to your reading. The first deck we have, group 1, is the Modern Witch Tarot. Group number 2 is the Blacklight Tarot, which you guys see me use on the channel all the time. And group number 3 is the Trip and Wait Tarot, which I also use on the channel a lot. So my friends, maybe you've seen me use these and you feel more connected to one or the other. Maybe it's a number, 1, 2, 3. Whenever you're ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked this Modern Witch Tarot deck, then welcome to your reading. As I mentioned in the intro, today we will be asking Spirit, what is blocking our manifestations from coming in? Basically, where do we need to focus our attention to clear these areas or to get past these hurdles so that we can get our life flowing again in the way that we want it? So before I even start, friends, spoiler alert, we are probably our own problem. So I just kind of want to put that out there. Anything that comes through, there's a good chance it's going to be something that we have to work on from within. Now, of course, there can always be external factors in the situation affecting things, but sometimes we are the ones in the way of bringing things in. And I don't know why I feel like I had to say that, but I don't know. Just go with it, my group number 1s. Go with it. It's something that needed to be said. All right, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages from my group number 1s. We have devil energy coming through. I am going to take it. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Ooh, I feel like I can't even get through saying what I need to say, my group number 1. So you might be having really, you might be working really hard, or you might have very obsessive thoughts about something. I'm getting the feeling, and it's like you're thinking about something so much that it's weighing you down, is the feeling that I'm getting. Now let's see how the rest of the read goes. That can obviously, yeah, we'll see what comes through. You could be a Capricorn, don't have to be, but the Devil card is Capricorn energy. So, all right, let's get through this. What is blocking? Or no, let's start with what energy? I don't even know what to say, my friends. I feel like you're balancing something. I feel like you're balancing something, but it's kind of like weighing you down. Because the energy is very heavy, my group number 1s. And I just feel like maybe during this transitional time, you still have some old stuff to deal with before the new can come in. So thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Can you please tell us a little bit more about my group 1's current energy? Group one's current energy, please, Spirit. Group one's current energy. Yeah, my group number ones. Okay. Take a deep breath and try to relax your shoulders down. That's like my most like basic, like try to relax my group number ones. I know that's totally not helpful when you're going through it, but I do see that there is something here that's been very disappointing that has caused you pain in your heart, possibly even like a scar that's going to stay is kind of what I'm feeling. Something that you're going to have to heal from. There's a real need to heal here. I'm having a hard time kind of catching my breath when I'm like trying to get through everything that's coming through. But I feel like you just feel like you can't. So you can't rest or you can't heal from it. It's like too painful. This could also be, if you've been feeling depressed or like I said, like maybe obsessive about something. There's something here about not letting go. There's something about 3 people. Why the 2 of Pentacles, Spirit? The Star. Why the 3 of Pentacles? There's conflict with a group here. If you're, depending on what this could be a workplace situation. I see 3 people in total. You've lost hope in this situation and it's leaving you feeling very unbalanced. I do want to tell you, my group number ones, it is a time for you to prioritize. Like you need to reprioritize your life is what I'm hearing. Why the 4 of Swords in reverse? Why the Sun card? There is a new opportunity here that's like happiness. Why the 3 of Swords? So I am seeing sleepless nights. Why Death reverse? Okay, so this has to do about your home situation, your marriage, your foundation. If your workplace has been like a family to you or because I'm not going to assume that everyone here, it's about a relationship, but I do see it is about a relationship. Now, whether that's a romantic relationship or a new job offer, something changing within your home, there is stress surrounding it. And I do see that you are hurt and you are disappointed in this. The energy feels very heavy when it comes to collaborating or working with 3 other people. This is something about working together towards something, but it's surrounded by devil energy. So there could be toxicity within the situation. I do feel like there was conflict and possibly competition within these people, within the group. So take that as it resonates. Like I said, it left you feeling, or it's been leaving you feeling like you need to rebalance out. Things feel very, very off balance here for you. And I think your mental health is probably suffering during this time. So if that is something you're going through, it's the stress and anxiety. It's like not helping, it's like whatever situation you're in. So just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you have people around you that you can talk to, lean into those people. Reach out if you have to is kind of what I'm feeling, because it's not good to sit in this energy within yourself. Like, because I'm feeling like hopelessness, but you're like maybe trying to balance that out. All right. So we have the 4 of Swords in reverse with the Sun card, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe right now, I feel like you're trying to think of the opportunity that's going to make you happy. I feel like you're thinking of what direction, like where you would like opportunity to lie that's going to make you happy. Like I'm kind of getting like a little bit of a mixed message here, because this is telling me that you're trying to think on that, but really it should be a time when you need to be healing, or like going within is what I feel like. Like it's a real time of healing right now, but for some reason I don't think you're able to. And it almost feels like you're chasing opportunity, like you're chasing the opportunity that's going to bring happiness perhaps. But you're not in the energy to, I don't know if you'd be in the energy to actually take the opportunity if it came in right now. Just because I'm seeing like there's something here about your mind maybe feeling negative, and maybe you're trying to be positive about opportunity coming in. Maybe that's it as well. There's a sense here though, like I said, there's something about prioritizing, like what's important to you, reprioritize your life. Right now, I don't think you're having the patience for that. And it feels like you're very off balance and you need to center yourself. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done here. And it's about something that hurt you and disappointed you. And I think you're still in it. And I think that's why the new isn't coming in yet. I mean, we will obviously keep looking further, but it just feels like there's something here about possibly this could be a marriage or a committed relationship that is causing you stress. Something within the relationship disappointed you, but you're not giving it up yet. You're like holding on to something relating to your foundation, even though maybe you know it's not serving you anymore. It doesn't seem like something in your life is serving you, but you're still holding on to that chapter. But it's just, I keep going back to, kind of having trouble sleeping, being very emotionally restless, and just not feeling hopeful about finding balance in the situation. And balance is needed very, very badly here. We have the Hierophant in reverse. And this to me is kind of, again, the reason I said a marriage or committed relationship is because this can be when there's something like going against a tradition. So it's like it could be going against a traditional relationship, or if it's school, like it's like something, it's like a traditional structure that's set up, and there's a sense of breaking it down or like going against it, and it's making you feel stressed, is what I'm getting my group number ones. All right, let me see. I mean, the Sun card is present, so that does tell me, like, I don't know if you have moments of happiness. You could be going back and forth where you do have moments of happiness, because anytime the Sun card shows up, regardless of the position in the spread, it is shining light and warmth and brightness into any dark situation. But I do see you kind of being in emotional, I'm going to say emotional turmoil, my group number ones. All right, so that's a little bit about where your energy, that's how you're showing up in the reading. If this does not sound like you in the current situation at all, then maybe you want to pick another pile. But if there were parts of that you resonate with, then let's see what else we can pull. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What is my group number one seeking? What do they want? You want the cycle to turn. You want change. What do my group number ones want? Movement. What do my group's number one want? Nice. What do my group number ones want? You guys, look how all your cards here are upright, because this is your soul's desire. Your soul's desire is to line up with what you're meant to be doing, where you're meant to be going. You're being encouraged to be bold and take action. The world is yours. I'm seeing someone with a phone in their hand. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe there's a lifestyle how you want to live. You can. You totally can. Okay. Why the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit? So there is a counterpart coming through. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse too. So this is a male and masculine energy. Looking at the very basics of the card, it would be like masculine and feminine head of home energy. So one is the provider and one is the nurturer, but they're both coming up as being off balance here. And I feel like there's a want to correct that. There's another 3 showing up. So 3 is important in your reading. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Oh, I love that. Spirit wants you. The direct message is, it's like, have courage to plan and start moving towards whatever it is you want, including walking away. There's something about courage in walking away. And why this King of Pentacles? Okay, so my group number 2s, and there's another 3. You guys, there's 3 people here. So if this is a relationship, there's 3 people involved in some way, shape, or form. If this is about work, there's 3 people involved. If this is home, maybe it's you and the kids, and those are the 3 people, or you and roommates, like whatever it is. I feel like there's something here about 3. Take it as it resonates, or maybe that's something to think about if you haven't, if there's some, and I don't mean that like you haven't, like, I'm not saying like someone's like stepping out on you or there's a third like that. I'm just saying maybe like part of the blockage, the emotional blockage that's going on, has to do with other people, and you haven't really validated that experience enough for yourself to realize like, wow, that's really affecting me. So that's kind of what I meant like that, about that. But however it resonates with your situation, you know, it could be that you're not aware of a third person, but there's definitely, I mean, if it's not a third person, you guys, it's a third situation that's affecting it. Yeah, it could be work, someone's keeping, something isn't flowing anymore. Like maybe that's what threw something off balance. There's an outside interference is what I'm getting from it. All right, my friends, I need to keep my tea flowing so I can keep talking before my throat closes up. So I really feel, like I was saying at the beginning, that you want change, like you want to be lined up and you're ready for like the next phase. I just heard like the next episode. Because I feel like the one you're in, there's like, I don't think you're taking care of yourself right now. I don't think your boundaries are in place. I don't think that you're able to give in the way that you normally are because your cup is empty. Like I'm feeling like you can't give what you don't have. And even though normally you are a very nurturing and loving person, and people come to you for healing, like you're wise, you make people feel good. And right now you're just not able to give in that way. And I think you know it and you're ready for that to shift. I do have lots of Taurus energy coming through. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo coming in a lot as well. Aries, Virgo, doesn't have to be, but just thought I'd mention it. So there's something here about wanting to take action and communicate when it comes to a reunion with people, or again, here's a 3. There's something about wanting to take action and reunite with people that maybe with company that is, there's something about pouring into your cup, my friends. It's actually not the first time I think about it during your reading, and I should have mentioned it earlier when I saw that Temperance card. For you, I immediately thought, like, you need to get yourself some fresh water and pour it into your own cup. some icy cold refreshing water. And right now I feel like you're lacking that. So maybe even take that literally. Maybe some of you are dehydrated and that's why that message is coming through that way. If not, then it's metaphorically for your emotions and for taking care of yourself. Like you can't pour into other people's cups unless yours is full. And right now I don't think that yours is. I feel like maybe you're kind of running on empty and there's a real sense of wanting to charge ahead because you have an idea and you're like ready to move forward. And that's what you're seeking. I think you're seeking movement forward. Something about communication with a group of people. This could be friends, family, anyone really. With the Two of Wands here and the Eight of Swords, like I said earlier, you are very much being encouraged to be bold. The world is your oyster. I feel like my eyes like honed in on this person holding the phone, and it's almost like you getting inspired for what you want and looking at your options and getting really excited about moving forward. You are being encouraged to make bold choices when it comes to deciding what you want in your life, who you want there with you, what you want it to feel like. But there's a sense where maybe there's certain fears that you have that are holding you back, and it's time to release those. When you release you're almost like a prisoner of your own mind. It's like all of these things you're thinking of are kind of holding you back. So maybe you're overthinking a situation, or maybe you're like scaring yourself out of it before there's even any action taken. But Spirit is encouraging you to like, it's okay to like drop those. Like, okay, you already thought of that scenario. It's time to let it go because it's not really reality. It's kind of what I'm getting. You're also coming up is wanting to start planning something out towards your future. Like everything that I see here that you're trying to call in has to do with moving forward. I am seeing a couple of areas where the blockages are being pointed out, but like I said, it's all like about you moving forward. That's essentially what you want. There's something here about, like I said, being courageous, Leo energy coming through, facing your fears and knowing that you can execute like whatever plan you come up with that feels right for you. And you start taking small tangible steps like towards that. Like you're going to be facing your fears. You're being encouraged to be very courageous during this time. I also see you walking away. Maybe this is something you think about all the time because you are not fulfilled in your current situation. Again, I'm getting a real sense of like empty cup feeling. And it is keeping you down. Like, look at all these swords in this person's like side. There's something about you being on your phone too. Make sure that, listen, we all do it, doom scrolling. I get it, but it's coming up in your reading and I can't help but point that out. If you are not okay, if you are not like emotionally fulfilled, whatever it is, if you're having a stressful time, like there's a sense here where you've been hiding it. And I don't think that that is helping you in this current situation either. Like this card says everything is fine, even though you're stressed out. Maybe you're stressed out at the thought of walking away, but you're really being encouraged. Like I'm seeing in several different places, you're being encouraged to move forward with communication, with ambition, with plans. If this is not fulfilling for you, it's okay not to know exactly what's next. But you just know that this isn't it because you feel that there's something more for you out there. There's a masculine energy coming through, someone who's a provider. Maybe they're focusing on themselves right now, very pulled back from the situation, not as stable as they normally are. Because normally this is someone that you can come to and they're pretty steady and reliable. That's the word I was looking for, reliable. And there's a sense here that maybe right now they're guarded or you feel guarded around this person. This is coming up as a blockage. There's also something about a cycle getting ready to close out. I do think that there's still, it's all going to depend on you. If this is a cycle that you have a say in when it closes out, then you could change the timeline, of course. But the way things are going right now, I feel like it might take a little bit more, but it isn't going to ease up. is what I'm hearing. It's not gonna, like, I hate to say it, but don't expect it to get better with this person. If this is someone else, if this is you and you recognize someone else as being the Queen of Pentacles, that could also be, but these are two separate people who I think at one point were probably working together in some way, shape, or form in their lives. And there's a sense here of wanting to give up almost, but not, but just guarded. And yeah, it's still, like I said, the burden is going to continue a little bit on that. So I feel like what you want, so instead of this, someone who's pulled back, not really reliable right now, maybe focusing on themselves in a way that just isn't really, like, it's great that we all focus on ourselves, but this kind of focusing on themselves feels different. It feels almost like a selfishness to it. You know, everyone's situation will be different, but that's kind of what I'm feeling with that. And I feel like what you desire, listen, I definitely don't blame you for this, group number ones. You have a King of Pentacles in reverse here, but what you desire is an Emperor. The Emperor is coming through along with the Ace of Wands. This, I feel, this is the divine masculine energy that you are wanting, or you are even being encouraged to embody yourself, which is someone that takes the lead, someone that takes charge. But in this case, I feel like this could be another person. So take it as it resonates, but I almost feel like if you're involved with a partner that's like this right now, you are seeking to call in someone or want this energy in your life. Someone who is very masculine, very stable, very reliable, emotionally intelligent, runs their own shit in probably any capacity. If they're a business owner, a boss, definitely someone who other people work under, like they're probably a team leader of some sort, someone that people like to come and talk to, all of the things, right? All of the things, fire energy coming through, Aries coming through, and passion. You want excitement in your life, and it's wrapped up in masculine energy. This could also be big D energy. Like, you take it as a resonance, my group number ones. If not, if this does not sound like you want another person or it is another person, this is spirit encouraging you to be this courageous, strong, reliable, capable, confident person, and to like grab your passions by the balls. You know, it's like grab them and go with it is what I'm hearing, because this is you taking charge of your own life. So it's very powerful vibes regardless of which way you lean on that one. It's very strong, exciting energy. And I feel like essentially that's what your heart or your soul desires. Like, you want to go from possibly feeling, if you know, stressed out and not really strong in your position, to being very capable, very strong, you know, in your position. And possibly, like I said, if it's a partnership, then that's the kind of person you want to be involved in. My group number ones. All right. Now, let's see. Where are the blockages to get to what you want? Since that's a little bit about what you want, what are the blockages here, Spirit? You're exhausted. Yeah. Group number one, what are their blockages? Okay. Group number one, what are their blockages? Group number one, what are their blockages, Spirit? So there could be a family involved. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? Be truthful. We'll leave this reversed. It kind of came out reversed. There's something about lies and deceit in the situation, so that could also be a blockage. But your advice is to be truthful. Let the mask fall. Be truthful. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice for my group number ones? What's the advice? the advice, Spirit? Thank you. There we go again. The Ace of Wands. I love that for you. It's like find your passion again, my group number ones. Okay, so your blockages are coming up as the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. So there could possibly be a family here or somewhere at your community where your happiness and your contentment lies. It's like this is the all the good things card, right? It's the kids, the dog, the house, the rainbows, the fresh water, filling your own cup, all of the good things. But let's start over here because you're really coming up as wounded. You're wounded in the situation. And I do want to just say, like, I know we've all kind of, read our fair share of quotes floating around on IG or wherever you're at. But it's like what they say, the environment that made you sick can't heal you. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for you. There's something here about you're wounded in this situation and it's time to be truthful about it. It's time to let the mask drop and be truthful about where you're currently at. Your mental state in particular is coming through, how you're thinking, how you're feeling about something. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. I know that you want to give up because you're exhausted, but like I said, there's still a little bit more to go before this tips over and you can get to the other side. Right now, I feel like either your stability is very much being tested or you are working on releasing things that are holding you back. There's something about your comfort zone or stability that you had built with someone or somewhere. It was very comfortable. It was never enough, and it hasn't been enough for you, but maybe you have felt stable enough in the situation that you didn't really feel like you needed to address it yet. But I think you've definitely come to a point, my group number ones, that it's time to address whatever this shift in your life is. It's time to be truthful. It's time to be truthful about where the shakeup needs to be or where it's going to happen. Again, there's something here of holding on to things out of fear, but it's time to start kind of releasing the grip on some of those things. I do think that these things have kept you in a lack mentality. I don't think that they have been enough for you. I'm not feeling like you have been very fulfilled in this situation for a while, my group number ones. And I do want you to know that the more you release your comfort, I know that sounds weird, but the more you release what has kept you in your little nest or whatever this is that you were cozy for a while, it's also the thing that's keeping you from feeling fulfilled and like you have enough. I do see that you are going to be recovering from this. The more you let go, the more you're going to feel like you have enough of something else. I know that doesn't make sense, but just bear with me because it's kind of what I'm hearing. The more you let go, the more you're going to have, the more that's going to come back to you, the more healing that's going to be done. Yeah, there's something here about recovery with letting go. So we also have the Hermit card and the King of Swords. Deep need for healing, my friends. Very deep need for healing. It's a time to go within. It's a time to, don't just go within, because I think the way you've been going in, at least the way the cards have been showing up, it's a sense of like, I said, like obsessive thoughts almost, or there's something about your mental state. But this is about almost like choosing who to share your energy with and choosing people that are going to like fill your cup, like not deplete your energy, but like recharge you. Maybe these people are in your family or in your community, because we do have the happiness card. Like it is there. There is community here for you. It is a time to make head over heart decisions. And I think you're going to be lining up for that. That's your advice, is to get very clear on what it is you want. When you go hermit mode, when you give yourself the rest that you need, you will be finding mental clarity that is going to get you through this, because you're going to know what to do. You're going to know what to do. I don't know why I felt like I had to repeat that, but maybe you've been discouraged lately because you feel like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And it's like a cycle. But Spirit wants me to tell you very clear. When you rest, when you allow yourself to heal and go hermit mode, you will know what to do, and you will be very clear about it as well. Very, very intelligent about the situation is how you're coming through here. And there's also a very big message about your Ace of Cups, finding your passion, going with it. When that spark comes in, go with it. Don't let it die. Don't let that torch die. When you get excited about something, especially when it comes to your family, your community, let that guide you. You're being encouraged to take charge here. First, you heal in order to take charge, I guess it's what I mean, because this King of Swords is also someone who is ready to take charge. My group number ones. So that is what I have for you. I feel like I was not expecting this reading to be this long, but I don't know, for those of you that want to hang out. All right, friends, let's end your reading with a little charm cast. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my group ones need to know? What else do my group ones need to know? Oops. All right. Yeah, you guys, so this could very well be about a mom-dad situation, maybe your partner, a relationship, Kim and Kanye. This was them in better times. Oh my God, my group number one. So remember how I was like, I don't know why I just repeated myself, but I feel like you had to hear that. Like you'll know what you're going to do. This pin says, when you think too much, you are removing what's moving. And I think that that is what's happening right now, because you're trying to think of a way instead of kind of dealing with the emotions first and healing from that before you can proceed. We have the melted Mickey pin. There could be a Disneyland connection, or there could be an intoxicating feeling about this. Maybe you guys would party, take it as it resonates. We have the West Side Hamza. Maybe here's someone, maybe West Side means something to you. Maybe it doesn't. The eye on the Hamza. Interesting. It's almost like all-seeing eye. A little bit of hood and a little bit of yoga, perhaps. We have Sad Girl Sally, which makes sense. This is acknowledging that there's heartbreak in the situation and disappointment. Sally would also self-sacrifice. I always like to remind people of that. Sally would always self-sacrifice, and then she would mend herself. She would sew herself up. So my group number ones, you are Sally. You are hurt, and it's time to mend yourself. Sew that arm back on, my group number ones. And the last pin we have is the Love is a Drug pin. I do think there was something intoxicating here. So there could be substances involved, especially because we did have that Devil card at the beginning. Take it as it resonates. Maybe this love was addictive. Maybe there was something very addictive about the situation. My group number ones. And so, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, friends. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the Blacklight Tarot, then welcome to your reading. Today, we are going to be looking into what is currently blocking our manifestations from coming in. This is if you've been working really hard or wanting to bring change to your life. You want something to shift, and maybe you've been trying different things. You feel like you've been hitting roadblocks. Let's see if today we can get some insight. Actually, I know we will get some insight. I just finished group number ones, and it was very powerful. It was very insightful, to say the least. So here's hoping that yours will be just as insightful. Let's get started. We are going to be checking into your current energy, what you're seeking, and where the blockage is, and advice. So let's get started. I'm also going to do a little charm reading at the end. I was going to do moon cards, but as well, but the readings were just going kind of, I figured you guys had enough information, so we'll just end it with a charm reading today. All right, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages from my group number twos. What is, I'm not taking it yet. What is my group number two's current energy? What is my group number two's current energy? What's going on with them? What's going on with my group number twos? Holding back. Manifesting. Working on manifesting a wish. Okay. What's going on with my group number twos? Spirit, what's going on with my group number twos? Right, that's a lot of cards. We'll just take that one. Perhaps I will say maybe feeling a little disassociated and quiet, sticking to yourself. All right. Why the Knight of Swords in reverse, Spirit? Why the Knight of Swords? Why the Nine of Cups? Why the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Look at that. My group number twos. Two of Wands in reverse. Times two, my friends. Look at that. The Two of Wands in reverse. Times two, my friends. Seven of Swords. King of Wands. And the Five of Swords. All right, so currently what's coming up in your energy is, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is kind of telling me that someone here is holding back. They're holding back from coming in with something. Maybe there's an idea, there's some action that this person wants to take. This is might be you, my group number twos. But someone here is really holding back from coming in. Possibly they're like thinking about how they don't want to be hasty in a situation. Because right now the emotions are kind of all over the place. Emotionally, you hold so much love and you're so empathetic and you're so loving towards people. But right now, it doesn't seem like you are showing up in that way. You're kind of showing up as being either emotionally overtaken by your emotions. Does that even make sense? I'm sorry, group number two. I'm like having a hard time talking right now because I'm just almost like getting swept away in the water is what it feels like. It feels like you're very emotional about something. Maybe you're not even clear about how you feel about something, or you feel like I think you already feel that something's not really feeling right. And it's making you hold back. There's also a sense here that you are like manifesting and there's like a wish fulfillment. And maybe you're trying to figure out what you want to wish for. Like maybe it's almost like you're trying to figure out what's going to bring you comfort. I do think that you're trying to manifest comfort in the situation, whether that's physical or emotional. I'm kind of feeling like it might be emotional comfort. But there's a sense of not moving forward. You're not, you're being encouraged, and I think you are also just kind of sitting in place. And I normally don't say you're being encouraged, but I feel like until you become emotionally balanced about the situation, there's not going to really be a productive way to move forward that's going to be like long lasting for you, if that makes sense. And I think you're trying to figure out like what you want to do. So you yourself might already know that it's best for you to just kind of maybe hang back for a minute. Until you find balance. There's a real sense here where you are emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is. It feels like you're right now having a hard time balancing your emotions, maybe even balancing how you feel about something. And I do feel like you have cut off communication with someone who you deemed was lying to you, or there was like not the full truth was being expressed. There's something here about secrets coming out. Possibly, yeah, there's just this really intense message about silence, but it's like purposely holding back communication. and being cut off and there's something deceitful about it. So if you are the person that's done the cut off because you're kind of like dealing with things emotionally, maybe you kind of lied about why you had to take time away, if it was even explained. Like it doesn't, basically, it doesn't have to be that the other person was withholding something from you. It very well could be, but it could also show up in a sense that you weren't being truthful in a situation as well. So take it as it resonates, my group number twos, because the energy is very prominent there with that, in a sense of don't, like, it's not a time to like make any kind of big decisions right now, is kind of what I'm thinking. Because there are things that I feel like you have to kind of heal through and process. So with the Judgment reverse here and the King of Wands, this King of Wands is someone who's like super charismatic, super attractive, very assertive, confident, like probably some kind of like leader in the workplace or at home or in a relationship, like whatever it is. But this could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could be you. This is just someone that's very confident in their position and goes after what they want, and they work hard for it. But there's the energy that's coming through that either this person is avoiding a wake-up call, like they're ignoring kind of what's trying to come through, or you are ignoring a wake-up call regarding this person. So just like the deceit could have been vice versa, this could also be vice versa depending on your situation. But there is a sense here that someone is not being truthful and they're ignoring something big. They're like ignoring the elephant in the room is what I'm getting. I don't see anything about what that situation could pertain to, but I think that if that resonates with you, then you probably can already know or have an idea as to what it is. So with the 10 of Cups here and the 5 of Swords, I feel like there is people around you, community, family, pets, kids, like whatever it is, like your happiness is present in the situation, but there's also conflict regarding that. There's also, maybe there was an argument or a conversation, or there's something about home and community along with something that was said, and it was just like conflict. And it's like, maybe it could have been even petty. Maybe that's something that's being ignored. Maybe this really bothered you, what was said, and that's what's kind of left you like not communicating with someone, but you haven't been truthful about it. Or like I said, the situation could be reversed, but it's interesting how the reading topped off with that. But then again, it is your situation. My group number twos, if you resonate with that, then you have found your reading. All right, let's look into what the blockages are. Actually, no. Let's move into what you're seeking. Yeah, and then we'll do blockage and advice at the end. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What are my group number two seeking in this situation? What are my group number twos want? What are my group number twos seeking? What are my group number twos want? All right. Yeah, it feels very family or like community oriented. Well, there's counterparts here, along with kids showing up. So maybe this is what you want in a family, what you want in a long-term commitment. You know, I definitely think that I'm not sure. I mean, everyone's situation could be different, but I don't really see that there's commitment in place right now, and possibly that is something that you want, that you eventually want, or maybe you even want that now. There's a divine counterpart here. There's a King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So masculine and feminine energies, both pentacles, so both about home and family and stability. These people work really well together. The queen takes care of the king takes care of her and the family. They both take care of family. There is kids showing up in the situation. It is reversed, so this could be maybe maybe there's an emotional maturity that you want to have, or you want this person to have. Take it as it resonates. The queen is an energy that's very nurturing, very loving, healing, and giving. And the masculine is someone who's very reliable and stable, and has enough to give others. Like, people know they can come to him. And these are just energies, masculine and feminine. So hence the he, she's. But with the justice reversed here, I don't think that, I feel like I said, like, I feel like you want to turn this around and have some kind of commitment, and have, yeah, I'm seeing like commitment vibes. I'm seeing that it's not happening, but that's something that's kind of leaving you feeling like it's not enough, like not having a certain level of commitment. I think that this King of Pentacles probably has potential, and you see that, but maybe they're the ones ignoring. Maybe they say things sometimes that are kind of immature, or maybe there's something here about how that's what's being ignored, is this person's wake-up call is actually them like stepping up and stepping outside of themselves. Take it as it resonates, or this person could just be spread thin, but there's something here that's leaving you feeling like it's not enough. It's not enough for the stable structure that you want. You want commitment, you want marriage, you want family. And if that's not it, if, because I know that's very traditional, and not everyone wants that, but if that's not it, you definitely want a stable structure with whoever it is you're working with in your life. So whoever your divine partner is, whatever capacity they're at in your life, this could be, this could be anyone who is near and dear to you, who's part of your foundation. There's something here about wanting stability with them and wanting to reach this level of like, yes, we leveled up. We used to be this, but now we're leveling up. Whatever the next level of your guys' relationship or partnership is. Okay, that's what I feel like you guys want. Why this King of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? I almost feel like I don't need to pull more because I said so much, but yeah, you know what? Maybe this person is undecided and you want them to gain clarity. Yeah, I definitely think that you would have wanted, or you do want, a higher level of commitment with this person, and they haven't been able to offer you that for whatever reason. I think they're very focused on themselves. Where's the Four of Wands? And focusing on yourself is fine, but if you've been breadcrumbed or led on, hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, the works, I mean, I'm being silly, but where's Queen of Pentacles? And why the Page of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Okay, so you could have been with this person. Okay. Oh, look at that. Queen of Swords and Queen of Swords. So you're definitely getting ready to swing that sword down, my group number twos. Or you want to get to a place where you put down the boundary. So there's something here. You could have been with this person for a long time, or they could remind, it's like young love. Like maybe it's puppy love or something, but like, I'm kind of seeing you like stepping into this energy of like, yeah, it feels good and it's puppy love and it's young, but it's not enough. And you're getting ready to like swing down the sword. You like have the boundary up, and it's very apparent how you feel about it. Very obvious how you feel about it and how you think about it, most importantly. So I do, coming back to this masculine, I do see that this person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, same for Queen of Pentacles, was like either non-committal in some way, shape, or form, or confused about what they wanted, maybe always changing their mind, I'm getting not wanting to commit vibes. And there's a wish that they would just come out of that energy, because I feel like something here, like I was saying with the Justice card in reverse and the Lovers card in reverse, I'm not seeing a union where there's so much potential. There's all potential here, but I feel like someone's ignoring that. Someone's stuck in their childish ways emotionally. There's something emotional here that maybe they haven't leveled up. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, the Page of Cups could be emotional maturity, or it could actually mean children. So whatever the disunion is, there's a decision that hasn't been made that I think you're ready to see movement on, because it hasn't been enough. And there's almost like you haven't been able to move on to the next chapter because this way of living hasn't closed off yet. And there's like a delay, and it's just not making you feel good. I don't think it's making you feel, I think it's either making you feel left out in the cold, or like you just don't have enough of something. And I almost feel like, so when the Strength card is here, it's about having courage, about going after what it is you want. And the fact that it's reversed, I'm almost wondering if in time, like there's been certain times where you doubted what it is, if you did want this or not. But I feel like it was kind of like fear-based, and that's kind of coming through here. But you do want this, like you do want this commitment. If this is marriage, you do want marriage. If this is whatever kind of milestone this is for you guys, like I said earlier, like it's like you're ready to level it up. You're ready to level up whatever BS has been going on over here that has not been enough for you. And you know what? It probably hasn't been enough for them either, but they're so stuck in the way that they were living in like probably like 2016 or something, that they haven't mentally caught up yet. And I'm sorry, like I know that sounds really, I don't know, but it's like that's really what I think of. I think of someone that hasn't realized like how long something has gone on for. Yeah, but there's potential. So I get why it's difficult to move forward, because I definitely, this Queen of Pentacles, is here nurturing and standing in her own like strength and beauty, but also like she wants forward movement because there hasn't been any forward movement. And I do think that, so there's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus showing up, and then there's also air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini showing up. Doesn't have to be, but I kind of feel like this is you stepping into your, okay, like I said, you're going to start, at least you want to start being more vocal about it. But I feel like that all is like going to come with time as you move away from your current energy. This is just kind of where you want to get to, You want to get to a place of like mental strength is what I'm feeling, so that you can probably communicate what you have to communicate. All right, my group number 2s. Now, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What are the blockages my group number 2s have? What blockages are stopping their manifestations from coming through? We'll get. All right. So yeah, your current blockage is the feeling of lack. So whatever it is you don't feel like you have enough of, if that's resources, if that's love, if that's communication, if that's attention, like whatever it is, and it could be a mix of things, you being in the energy of it not being enough is kind of keeping you down. It's like time to rebound from that. It's time to come out of that how you do that, we'll see in a minute, but it's mostly if it's a mindset you need to work on, then there we go. It's the mindset. But if it's actual like resources like money or work, then that's going to be a little different. All right, let's ask for some advice. We do have the Page of Pentacles that showed up. I'm not going to pull it, but that could mean new work or new friendship. Something in the beginning phases of something that has to do with relationships or home or work, depending, everyone's going to be different. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. What advice for our group number twos? What advice for our group number twos? What advice for my group number twos? What advice for my group number twos? All right. So here for the blockages, there's also something about you. Remember how earlier I said that maybe the situation had you second guessing if you even wanted that or not? And then I said, you do. It's just kind of fear-based. So that's kind of showing up here as lack of confidence. So I'm kind of feeling like one of the other blockages that you may be facing is how you feel about yourself, but that's because you're off balance right now. There's a sense here where you need to step back into your power when it comes to how like attractive you feel. And that's physically attractive, but also like emotionally and spiritually, like when you're actually attracting like good energy and good things into your life. And because I feel like confidence has been lacking in that area because there's a big imbalance going on. With whatever you're dealing with in your life. It's also a time to kind of like prioritize, whether that's your time, if it's a time management thing, or if it's how you're if you're giving away your energy by overthinking or by thinking, or it's like just kind of maybe like becoming aware of that so you can start to take steps to maybe find a little more balance in your situation. I do think that you do have the power to like put a wish out there, and like I said, there's something about comfort coming in that you want for it to come in, but it's tied into getting this energy of not having enough, maybe not being enough, maybe not, if this is like if it's your physical confidence, like that, like that's what needs to be worked on. Like you are this very like fiery and attractive and like beautiful person that people look up to because of the way you carry yourself and your passions, but there's something here that's been kind of chipping away at it, and it's keeping you from being able to manifest. It's keeping you from being able to bring in what's meant for you, like partnerships that are healthy, partnerships that are breaking old toxic cycles. There's something here that is toxic in your current situation. And I'm seeing that it's time to like start seeking out partnerships and like having the confidence to like be selective enough where you're breaking from certain patterns. Maybe the type you always went for, or the thing you always went for, or maybe it's like out of your comfort zone, but there's a sense of taking your own like shackles off when it comes to partnerships. It's going to require you to take on a new mentality. You're going to have to start to, or you don't have to, but the advice is like when you take on a new mentality and you start to think differently, that's when you're going to get differently. And it has to do with partnerships. This is going to be after a period of healing and rest. Basically, if the streets are calling your name, just stay home and heal. And there's a real sense of spending time with yourself. Maybe if you have close friends that know your situation that you can be honest with and talk to. If not, like it's totally fine. You just are being very much encouraged to lean into prayer or meditation or, whatever you do to ground yourself, balance yourself is what I'm hearing. You're going to get almost an epiphany. It could be an epiphany, but I feel like you're going to get a truth. There's going to be a truth that's coming in. There's going to be something that's going to become obvious to you during this time. This time of rest and healing, my friends. Working on your confidence, your self-esteem, what you think. Actually, no, scratch that. Not what you think you deserve, my friends. What you know you deserve. All right. My group number 2s. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we please get a few more messages for my group number 2s? What do my group number 2s need to know? Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, friends. There's something about friends here. Here's the hot Sunday. This is like my 3 of Cups reunion, good times with people that fill your cup, people that understand you. Not anyone you have to have your guard up around. We have La Mami pin, so maybe you're a mom, or maybe there's a want to be a mother, or family. This is also about nurturing our inner child as well. Appealing. Look at this cute little banana wearing a bikini. Appealing. You are appealing. I feel like that's very like confidence right there. Self-love. We have hopeful, the hopeful birdie. So don't lose hope that things are going to get better and that you can get what you want. You know, you deserve it. Whatever that is, relationships, home, job, all the things. We have the Wu-Tang Killer Bees honeycomb pin. This always brings sweetness to the situation and love up on yourself. Maybe someone here also likes Wu-Tang. Initial W maybe. We have Amor Prohibido, so this could very well be about love. This says forbidden love. So maybe there's something about your situation that needs to be addressed or is taboo in some way, and it's not enough for you. We have You Are Enough. Lots of self-love pins, you guys. We have You Are Enough. We'll put that with the appealing and the mommy. Lots of hearts too, so love on yourself. This is love for yourself. Then we have These Juicy Thighs Ain't Dickmatized. So if at one point you thought you were, maybe you're not. Take it as it resonates. We have the UFO cat pin. This to me is High Priestess vibes, meaning like get in touch with yourself and your intuition. Connect from within. Very Four of Swords feeling as well. We have the haha clown pin. So maybe at some point here you felt maybe like afraid of what other people were going to say or how you were going to look, or someone here in this situation like almost like is afraid to look like a clown. Maybe someone in the situation is wearing a mask. I can't remember if you had the Seven of Swords. I think you may have. We have squad, another friendship pin. Lean into your squad, my group number 2s. And the last pin we have is Maggie riding a skateboard. I'm trying to, maybe there's a Simpsons connection here. 90s kids. Maybe, maybe someone here likes Simpsons or skateboarding. I'm also thinking of Vans. All right, my group number 2s. That is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the Trippin' Wait Tarot deck, then welcome to your reading. So, as I mentioned in the intro, for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what is blocking your manifestation. What is, maybe you've been trying to make progress in your life, or you've been wanting clarity, like you're just ready to move forward. So we're going to look into what is blocking basically the energy from flowing. So we will be looking into your current energy, what you're seeking, where the blockages are, or what the blockages are, and advice. All right, my friends, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for group number 3. What is group number 3's current energy? What is going on with them when it comes to calling in their manifestations? What is going on with my group number 3's? Let's see. I did see the Six of Pentacles when I was pre-shuffling before I hit record, when I was resetting the deck. We have Page of Cups. Could be young feeling love, possibly kids. Maybe someone is younger that you're dealing with. What is currently going on with group number 3? What is currently going on with group number 3? Why the Six of Pentacles, Spirit? Why the Page of Cups? Why the Ten of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? Why the Queen of Wands in reverse? And why the Seven of Cups? Okay, my group number 3s. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon reverse. So possibly there's things that you don't know yet or that are coming to light, right? There's deep healing going on. So let's start with the Six of Pentacles with clarified by the Knight of Cups. So there's something here about a very reciprocated, like when it comes to romantic feelings, there was romantic feelings that felt very balanced. There was enough back and forth and give and take in this situation that I feel it made it really balanced. Now, whether or not it stayed like that or not, the energy is being highlighted at the beginning of your reading. We have the Page of Cups in the with the Death card in reverse. So like I mentioned, there's something about young love here. If this is about a relationship, this is someone that you could have been with since you were really young, or maybe they're younger than you. There's something here that's very almost like crush feeling or very young. Like I said, it could be children, but there's something here that you're not letting go when it comes to this situation. It's almost like there's something that's done there, but you're not ready to let it go. I do see that it has been very difficult. The energy has been very heavy with this, the devil showing up. It could have been depressing, making you feel like you're in a crisis. Very, it feels very heartbreaking, kind of very, very painful when it comes to a partnership. There's a partnership here that is in disunion. Now, physically or emotionally, I'm not really sure. Like, you guys could still be around each other, but it just shows that there's a disunion that caused a lot of disappointment and heartache. With this devil energy, there could be codependency happening of some sort, whether that's with substances or with each other or this relationship. There's something in it that could have been codependent, possibly a little obsessive. Whatever it is, it's kind of self-brought and it is toxic. There is like a layer of toxicity, especially with this death in reverse. It's like refusing to let it go. And I do feel like it's kind of taken its toll on your confidence. Like, I feel like you're either not feeling like confident that you can do something, but it's almost, I feel like you're ignoring something. I feel like there's something here about you going after something that deep down you may know that isn't for you. There's a resistance here. There's a resistance here to change, is kind of what I'm feeling, my group number 3s. The Queen of Wands in reverse is also someone who, you could be very fiery right now, maybe, difficult to talk to. It depends. Maybe you're moody because you're just not feeling, you're just not yourself. You're in emotional despair is what I feel like. We have the Seven of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So I am getting like mother energy just because we have a mother showing up and like a childlike love. So there's something here that you're kind of figuring out your options on how to proceed. Like, I feel like you want to be the best mother you can be. And there's something here that has caused you, like I said, like emotional distress, and it's kind of left you wondering, well, how do I proceed? What do I want to do? yeah, what do I want to do? Like I see that you want to be the best you can be. But there's something here tied into this devil that's toxic. So for signs we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio. We have Capricorn, heavy on the Pisces as well, and Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Um, just in case that might mean something to you, but doesn't have to be. But that's kind of where I see you right now, my group number threes. I see you kind of being in distress over a young love, over something relating to younger love. It could be children. If you're, I mean, this could even be like if you're a school teacher and you have love for your kids that you teach, and it used to be a very mutual situation, but it just kind of there's stuff going on that's just not good for you, and it's been disappointing that something hasn't worked out, and maybe it's knocked on your confidence. So I'm not really sure why I even use that teacher reference. It's something I never do, but that's just kind of something that came to my mind. So maybe someone needed to hear that. But I guess basically, this doesn't have to be your children if it does involve children, but it just feels like there's something very young and sweet about this love that you're holding on to. But it doesn't feel good at the same time. My group number threes. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Now let's look into what you're seeking, my group number threes. What are you seeking? What is it you're trying to call in? Thank you, Spirit. What are my group number threes seeking? What do my group number threes want to call in, Spirit? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Guru, which is funny because the Guru is a teacher, and I did use that teacher reference. We have the Hermit reverse. What are my group number three seeking, Spirit? We have the King of Cups. What are my group three seeking, Spirit? Thank you. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Why the Knight of Swords, Spirit? There's that Moon card in reverse again. Okay, why the Guru? Oh. All right, why the Guru? Six of Cups, yeah, something about kids, I feel like. Why the Hermit reverse, Spirit? Why the King of Cups? And why the Page of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Okay. Okay, clarify the King of Cups and the Star, Spirit. All right, so this is definitely a decision or a partnership. It's going to be different for everyone, of course. So what I'm getting that you would like, or that you want to call into your life, I feel like there's something about waiting for taking quick action, like getting an idea and running with it. And I feel like once you do that, I feel like you're going to start like you feel you're going to start to release fears. There's a sense here that there's mystery behind this decision or this forward movement, and you're ready to just start walking the path. You're ready to start seeing in the dark. You're ready to take action. You want to be recognized. You might even want attention. And that's not a bad thing, my group number threes. I'm just saying, like, this is a card of recognition and victory. So there's something here that maybe you're just ready to, you're like, I've been working really hard. Like, I'm ready to be recognized for my efforts, or I'm ready to be, to feel very successful in what it is I'm doing and be like recognized for it. I want communication. I want this, like, I feel like you're ready for movement. I'm seeing that you, in your wishes, or in like what it is you're trying to call in, it's quick forward movement that leads to success. There's something here about a traditional aspect. If this is a relationship, this could be whatever the next level is, whether that's commitment or marriage or moving in together or whatever it is. But this is also a teacher card. This could do with education. So, like I said earlier, it's funny that I use that teacher reference, which I normally never do. And here it is, the guru's coming up as a teacher. Basically, someone who's viewed as um, someone who has a lot to teach others. Like, it's like you've earned this place is what I'm feeling. So take it as it resonates. Like I said, it could mean leveling up the current situation that you're in, or you stepping into this teacher role because you do have a lot to give back. You're seen as someone who has put in the time and the work to like elevate in their craft, and now you can turn around and teach others, whatever that might be. Kids keep coming up, younger in feeling, very nostalgia, very sweet feelings of things that make us feel very good. Very young love is coming in. So again, I see teacher here, or I see someone wanting to take the next step and maybe become a mother. That could also be it. In a traditional sense, like meaning you feel like you've reached a certain level of your life, you've leveled up, or that's what you want to get to. You want to level up, and then the next level for you happens to be becoming a parent. So it could be different for everyone, but I do see that there is a lot of very sweet feelings mixed into your reading, and you wanting to like take charge and move forward and be successful in that. We have the Hermit reverse with the Chariot reverse. So this is really telling me that you don't want to move on from whatever it is happening, that is currently happening, or something going on in your situation. There's an aspect of it that you're not ready to move on from. This could have been something that you realized during your time of healing, if you've taken time out and have kind of kept to yourself and have been very aware as to where you're giving away your energy and keeping more of it for yourself and really working through this. So if you've done that, then this is you kind of realizing, I'm not ready to move on. If you haven't done that, this is being pointed out as that's why things aren't moving forward, because there is healing that needs to be done here, but the healing requires introspection. It's like only something you can do. This isn't really about hitting your friends up or your family up or your, not saying your therapist, but your therapist can't give you the answer to this one. It's like something that's going to have to come from you, is what I'm saying. And there's no movement forward until like you get to that point. There will be movement, but it's not going to be, it's almost like not productive. It's just movement to move. It's not movement going to the thing that you want. If that makes sense, my group threes. So we had the King of Cups with the Star reversed along, and I wanted to clarify. And then we got the Lovers reversed. So this is, I mean, it's almost like there's a couple different stories going on here. You've either lost hope about, like, you lost hope over a union or a decision that had to be made. It's like you're feeling very hopeless about it, is what I'm getting. But there's a lot of love tied to this situation. There's a masculine energy coming through. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio doesn't have to be, but this person is a masculine energy who does love. There's lots of emotion there, very emotionally intelligent, but they don't show it. It's not outwardly expressed. Maybe that's what you want attention from. But whatever it is, I feel like what you want is something out of this love. Like it shouldn't feel hopeless, and it shouldn't feel like a decision isn't being made on it. And it's being highlighted here as a blockage. So there's something relating to this masculine cups energy that is keeping things. It's almost like it's testing your hope, or it's just maybe been in limbo for too long. There's like a big decision here that is either someone's avoiding making, or someone's lost hope that they're ever going to make a decision. I do see the Page of Wands in reverse with the Magician reverse, so I do feel like this is coming up as something that is also blocking you. With the Page of Wands in reverse, this was something that was very promising at one point. It looked very attractive. You were probably attracted to it. If it was a person, place, thing, doesn't matter. But it was something that was exciting, and it was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is going to be good. Like we're going to try this, I'm going to try this, and it's going to be great. Like there's potential here. But over time, something let you down. And I feel like the letdown is part of the blockage from the beginning part of your reading. That heartbreak that we were seeing, it's kind of like a letdown here. And I feel like it even it left you questioning your own power, which makes sense because here with the Magician reverse, it's like you're trying to grapple with the idea that you do have the power to manifest what you want, but at the same time, it's almost like you're not ready to, because there's like healing that needs to be done. We did see that Queen of Wands in reverse at the beginning of your reading, which kind of makes me feel that this situation did leave you feeling like deflated from whatever it was that happened. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic love, but there's lots of emotion coming through here. There's lots of emotion and big decision and dreams or hopes, high hopes here. So whatever your situation is, I know that emotionally you're invested in it and you're ready to see it move forward. It's almost like you're wishing it to move forward, my group number threes. All right, now we're going to look into your blockages. We got a little bit of an insight on that right now. But let's look at your blockages and advice as well. And then we'll be wrapping up your reading with a little charm cast at the end. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. For my group number threes, let's give the deck a shuffle. What are my group number threes blockages? What's keeping their manifestations from coming in? What are my group number threes blockages? What are my group number threes blockages? Yeah, there's something about toxicity coming through. This is something that you're contributing to as well, my group number threes. It's not just the outside influence. There's something really heavy in the energy that maybe you're holding on to something, and the blockage is in trying to release something toxic so that you can move forward. With that Chariot card, what are my group number threes blockages, Spirit? What are my group number threes blockages, Spirit? Okay. Thank you. Let's pull one more for you, my group number threes. What are my group number threes blockages, Spirit? Yeah, there's the decision. Someone's, it's not a fun decision to make, or it's a big decision, and that's why someone's undecisive here. There's really something about you leaving something behind, moving away from something. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice for my group number threes? What's the advice, Spirit? Put that back. What's the advice, Spirit, for my group number threes? What's my advice, Spirit, for group number threes? Have hope. Have hope about partnerships. Have hope about love and partnership is what I'm hearing. Have hope about partnerships that actually work out, and have hope about working, like these might be new people as well, like finding people that you are going to be working well together, or working well with a group of people, if that's what you're trying to do. So the blockages are coming up as the Devil reverse, the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So what I see here is that, like I said, there's something toxic that's holding you back in the situation, and there's a real need to like evaluate and release. Listen, saying that is so much easier than actually being able to do that. And I understand that. Um, I myself, we're all in devil energy at some point, but in your case, this is showing up as what's blocking you from being able to move forward. There's something toxic that's like ready to be released. It's like you're ready to unshackle yourself from the situation. And I see that like double down in your reading, because under the this is your advice column and this is your blockages column. In your advice column, we start up with you making a difficult decision and making a sacrifice so that you can get yourself to a better place. There's something here about you moving away from something so that you can get to a better place emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically, depending on what your situation is. And that is going to require you to unchain yourself from this heavy, heavy, depressive, toxic energy. I see that being in this devil energy is preventing you from being able to move forward with like purpose and conviction. And there is a real sense here where, in whatever way, like if you've been lacking on self care or putting up boundaries or feeling depleted, feeling like you don't have enough, it's like these are all energies that are need to be, it's like, yeah, they need to be worked on, but it's like moving forward, like that's what you're moving away from. That like moving away from something doesn't even have to mean physically. It could mean from old ways of thinking. Like this devil could have your mind wrapped up in a certain way of thinking that's actually toxic for you or toxic for the situation. And it might also be keeping you from feeling like you have enough or you are enough to give. Like there's mother energy coming through again, nurturing energy. I feel like this is keeping you from feeling like you're at your maximum potential when it comes to that. There's an air sign here that wants to pop in. This could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a masculine energy, someone who's normally very clear on what they want, very emotional or very intelligent and very good with ideas. Um, could be someone that people come to, like they just come off as kind of a leader when it comes to the way that they think. Um, I'm not sure if this sounds like someone you know, but right now they're coming up as not really knowing what they think. They're not really showing up mentally strong in this situation either. And I feel like it's tied into your long-term plan or whatever it is that you were building long-term. There's a sense here that something isn't working with the way you've been, like whatever you've been focusing your money, attention, time, like for the last like years, like 5, 10, 15 years, whatever. It's like a long time building. There's something there that isn't working anymore. There's something there that needs to be re-examined. And maybe this masculine energy, who normally is someone that can think things through or think clearly, they're not like showing up in a way that they're like reliable or that they even like know what's going on. Is almost, maybe they're overthinking the situation, overthinking what needs to change here. There's something here that's coming up as a mental block, and it's being highlighted as your advice because, like I said, I feel like maybe even like getting away, like when you get away, you're going to start to also get away from this energy as well. Because I do see that you are being encouraged to keep the hope of a partnership, that of a very beautiful and collaborative partnership is what I'm hearing. It's like coming together with someone who, it's like you guys have love for each other and things are reciprocated, and it's like having hope in regards to that. There's something here about your home and your long-term stability that has kept you in a comfort zone, and it's time to re-look at that and figure out what needs to go. There's a sense here that I feel like that there's certain things in your life that don't belong there anymore. They're not serving you anymore. And there's a sense of, to begin repairing whatever needs to be repaired from your long-term foundation, it requires you to let go of something that was very, at one point, comfortable, but it's just not enough for you. And when you let go, you make room for more. This is going to require you to make a decision. I'm seeing that in a few different places. And I feel like maybe you've been undecided, and that's why this is showing up as a blockage. It's because it does require sacrifice, and it's probably not the funnest decision to make because it is a big decision. But like I said, your advice is to remain hopeful about partnerships that are healthy and loving, and hopeful about the fact that when you do start to make these changes, you are going to start to move into a better place for yourself. And if there's another person involved, same for them. It's like just moving to calmer waters is what I'm feeling, my group number 3s. Yeah, so that's what the tarot has for you, my friends. Let's do a short little charm reading before we close this out. I hope you all have been into this one. All 3 piles were pretty different in feeling, I have to say. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. What other messages do we have for my group number 3s? Okay. So one did fall on the floor. I saw what it was, and it's a night owl. Maybe someone here likes owls. Maybe someone here is a night owl. We have this mom is doing her best. So again, you are a nurturer, and I know that you do want to. I could see and I could feel that you just want to do your best, and I can 1,000,000% understand and can relate to that energy, my group number 3s, because you know what, moms do their best. We have Amy Winehouse. Okay, so immediately I thought rehab. There is something here that is toxic and codependent. So that could be different for everyone, but it could be, it could even be drinking. It could be, sex, drugs, rock and roll. We have Amor Prohibido, Forbidden Love. Maybe there's a Selena fan, or maybe that means something to you. We have Batman and Catwoman. A kiss could be even deadlier. So maybe, I actually just watched Batman Returns not that long ago, and I love the dynamic in that movie with Catwoman and Batman, because they're so like attracted to each other, like magnetically, and there's so much chemistry, and they're both similar, but their intentions are completely polar opposite. So maybe there's some kind of like, there's something there. Maybe that means something to someone, but maybe it's like being similar, but at the end being different. We have I Don't Believe in Humans. This makes me think of Aquarius energy, the humanitarians of the zodiac. Even though they're humanitarians, they still don't tend to want to be part of humanity. So I don't know why I just thought of that. Maybe someone here is an Aquarius or has an air placement. Then we have I'm Your Puppet. Maybe this is also part of the codependency in the situation. Only you will know, my group number 3s. And so, my loves, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.